heated discussion going on outside my door out here. I wonder what they're talking about out there.
Well, they were arguing about football during the break,
Yeah,
so my guess is it might have
still arguing about it.
bled
why
into
are
the
you
hallway.
guys fighting?
Why are you
You
fighting
guys
about
still
football?
arguing about football rumors?
No.
He wouldn't kiss me.
Oh,
No, we were
no wonder you went out into the hall.
No, we were talking
privacy?
Yeah. We needed extra privacy talking, football rumors.
Yeah, Scene Bears made me see the way, so I was telling Tommy.
Away.
Away.
Oh,
Great
well,
bit.
good. On your way.
Hey, Benny, what's your favorite Christmas song?
You know, I'd have to hear. Silent Night is Silent Night's probably one of the
By who?
top bangers.
Nat King Cole.
I don't know.
Nat King Cole.
One of the classic ones. Sure.
Dockin'.
Sure.
Yeah. Does Dockin do it, Hogs Daddy?
Sure.
Yeah.
How does it go?
Have you not heard the song?
You know how Silent Night goes.
No, but
right?
how does it go by
Just
Dockin?
picture it. You know.
There's less screaming involved.
I love every Christmas song other than when Hawk puts that one. It's all right, guys. You know what I'm talking about? Striper.
Are you kidding me? It's the best.
Whatever. Slandom's ring.
It's the best.
Put your hands down.
It's the one day a year Tommy's thrilled we can't play music anymore. No more Striper.
How dare you?
How dare you?
All right, time for the
starting, though.
news. With it is a holiday season. It sounds like he's been sprinkling it in since the 4th of July.
100%.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
This
how about this one?
Good KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the 2026 IIHF World Junior Championship.
Yeah, tell me about it, Zacho. Excellent.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
Go watch some hockey.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
This does sound like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra playing some kind of Christmas
Yeah,
music.
man.
does, yeah.
They're coming to town.
They sure are. There must
actually
be
might go to
90
that.
of them.
Don't say it. Don't. Not because of that. No.
No. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. No.
Hold the Siberian.
Yeah. Correct. You walked in and went, "Oh, never mind. It's actually an orchestra."
Tommy, why are you here? Well, Google autofilled.
Backstage again, Tommy? Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport is one of 40 airports across the U.S. that will have its flight capacity reduced by the FAA due to federal government shutdown.
Oh, we're one of them?
Yeah.
So, yeah, because the headline I read was like, it sounded like, I don't know, again, this is what I get for not clicking on the story. They made it sound like it would affect some airports and then shut down some of the smaller ones.
Yeah.
But we're one of them.
We are, yeah. It's
very
yeah.
interesting. Did not know
10%
that.
reduction in capacity. It's expected to have an impact on thousands of flights across the country. Reduction will initially start at 4% on Friday before incrementally rising to 10%.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, soon.
Oh, so it's like the real deal.
Yeah, it's really happening.
Yeah, the restrictions, a safety measure at a time that 13,000 air traffic controllers and 50,000 Transportation Security Administration agents are working without pay.
All right, so dumb question.
Yes, sir?
The 10% reduction. My guess is that's not Minneapolis to New York, right?
No,
This is the super low
be like
importance.
commuter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it quote probably won't affect most of us, but it definitely affects
Yeah.
some
I'm
people.
guessing like Minneapolis to Grand Forks will probably be canceled.
Right, but if you're going to Vegas or New York or Orlando, my guess is those flights ain't being reduced. That would be my guess.
The question is, though, we're not the only ones getting reduced. So Chicago getting reduced, all the big airports getting reduced as well. How much will that affect flights coming out of here to get anywhere? I don't know.
Don't know.
We'll find out.
We'll see. It's not good, though, either way, because obviously there's a reason why people are flying to those smaller towns. They got to get there for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
We don't know. Why ask us? We don't know the A's to the Q's.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
It was a good cue.
That was
It's a solid Q,
it's a
but
good Q, it's
not a good A.
What if it keeps going? That would be awful. Like, what do we do?
Walk?
Yeah, that would
So probably a good time to invest in rental car companies, huh?
Maybe.
Brilliant.
Maybe.
Have you ever done like the Uber rental?
No.
It's not Uber rental, but it's just like how Uber works, but it's for rental cars. Oh yeah.
No.
Just walk up, grab one, gone.
No kidding.
Like you just.
I think
you
that's
hit
called
Grand Theft Auto.
That's called
stealing.
I do that with Hertz.
No, not like it'd be like your car. It's got to be your bowl. No, it's your car. It's your car, and you sign it up. Just how like a Uber signs it up.
It's like your car's an Airbnb.
like
you can
Toro?
rent it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Toro.
And then they hit you up.
Oh,
and then-
yeah. I have not used Toro, but my wife has.
Yeah, I've never used it, but I just thought it was relevant.
No, it's kind of
Tommy's been involved with some bulls, but
Yeah. Tommy got in the back seat. Well, got to go to work.
but you stopped yourself there for some reason, didn't you?
I did.
You were in sweatpants. There was no zip. But Both the Powerball and the Mega Millions jackpots are sky high. No grand prize winner in Wednesday night's Powerball drawing, so that jumps to 467. Cash option at 221. And then there's the Mega Millions, estimated $843 million up for grabs in the next drawing, which is tomorrow, Friday evening.
Sweet.
Big money up for grabs.
Big money.
Big money. Big money.
No
Big money. Big money.
whammies.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, the other thing that would be interesting is, we just talked about the other day when we had Ryan Reynolds on. By the way, jealous Ben.
I heard that. And I was
You
super
met
jealous.
him. You met him, but we talked to him. But, then we were talking about how the celebrity net worth, if you Google what people are worth, celebrities are always like, wow, that's just way off.
Yeah.
High or low, it's just never right. If you knew a real list, if there was a real list somewhere of what everyone on the planet's worth, and you won the Powerball or the Mega Millions, and you had, $573 million, wouldn't it be interesting to immediately see all these unbelievably successful, famous, legendary, actors or musicians, and I jumped all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
And
By
just,
doing nothing.
take a seat,
Yeah.
Springsteen.
Yeah.
I'm number
Sit down,
2,725. You know what I'm saying? It would be fun to see where you
Bette
end up on that
Midler.
list. All you did was go to a gas station, say, give me a ticket, and you're immediately, quote, more powerful than A, B, C, D, E. Well, it's so cool to see where you fall on that list, but that list doesn't exist. I'm sure the IRS thinks that list exists somewhere, but it doesn't exist on the internet.
Yeah.
Unless you go maybe on the dark
I don't think
web.
the IRS exists. What do you think of that?
Fair. Well, it's like the salary cap in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's a myth.
Yeah, look at the Lions.
Doesn't exist. You can spend as much as you want on as many players as you want.
That's right.
Anyway, the point is buy Powerball and Mega Millions tickets.
That's right.
Yeah, do it.
Here's the other point. Don't buy a samurai sword. A woman who committed murder with a samurai sword in California is heading to prison. Probably good. On Monday, a lady was sentenced to 35 years in prison. The attack happened at a home in San Dimas.
San
I knew it. July 2024.
Keanu's the goat.
You guys said it at the same time.
Why
Do you know what that's from or not? Do you know what it's from?
No, it's a Point Break. It's got to be Point
No,
Break.
it's Bill and Ted's Excellent
Okay,
Adventure.
that's why I didn't realize it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
Keanu
do
Reeves,
I
though.
not know a line from Point Break?
No. And again,
Point Break.
Point Break, the podcast that Chris had me listen to, they weren't convinced he could do a movie like Point Break because he was just the stoner idiot from
Oh, yeah.
And Ted.
San Dimas, man. He was Bill and Ted. He wasn't, he's not an action star. He's the goofball from that other stupid movie.
And how about the lady who just had believing in him? For no reason, right? She had blind hope. What's her name? The director.
Catherine Bigelow.
Yeah, Catherine Bigelow. Yeah.
She said that's the guy.
What's your favorite Keanu role?
I mean,
Speed.
it's
The first Speed.
So good.
Hawk loved the second one.
I didn't think it was terrible.
Speed Deuce isn't bad.
It's hard.
Oh, it's
It's hard
terrible.
to beat Neo.
and
isn't it?
he's not in the second one anyway, but it is a
saying.
terrible film. But
Yeah.
it's hard
on
to
a
beat
boat.
The Matrix. But my personal favorite's still Point Break. He's still Johnny Utah.
Man.
Really? Over
Yeah.
Hardball?
Oh, I haven't seen Hardball.
Hardball. What's that?
It's the movie Tommy talked a month or two ago. You raved about it and said it's one of the best sports movies of all time.
Baseball film, maybe?
Mount Rushmore of sports
movies. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a baseball movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
figured, yeah.
He've cry. You'll cry.
Yeah.
Nah, he doesn't
Speed's
cry.
definitely in the
probably
conversation
cry, but
as
it'll have
well.
nothing to do with the
Matrix is in the
movie.
mix,
Yeah.
or in the mix as well. But
Sandra and Keanu in their peak, they are hot.
and that's the one that put her on the map.
Yeah.
She wasn't a thing before Speed.
Yeah.
And if
Huge
he
deal
didn't-
afterwards.
If he didn't cry at the end of Task, he's never going to cry at anything.
Who didn't?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
What movie was I going to cry in? Hardball?
No, he said end of task.
No, but I'm
Task,
saying, is that
yeah.
what he's saying? Is that,
Yeah.
he said he'd cry at
guarantee
Hardball.
you cry at guarantee
No.
Hardball.
I didn't cry at the end of Task.
And Task is a...
And that's a tearjerker, man.
Is it?
That'll rip your heart out.
Yeah, I cried 6 hours later telling Kelly about it.
True story.
Okay. Just give Hardball a chance.
Yeah, good cue.
Jeez.
It's phenomenal playlist.
Did we ever get to the bottom of why the samurai sword was brought up?
A dude stabbed and killed somebody with it.
That was the story?
Yeah.
And,
multiple times. Yeah.
Right beforehand, she said something like, wiggle your big toe.
Yeah.
Hardball. What would you guess it is on Rotten
Oh,
Tomatoes?
here we go. Sorry, Martin Scorsese.
Martin Corswayze. Wasn't he on MTV's Spring Break?
Martin Corswayze. Yeah, Dan Cortez. Good
Dan
callback. Hardball is 37%.
Get out of here.
That's the number you were going to guess?
Yes.
37.
Tad higher.
Okay.
47.
A little bit lower.
43.
44.
This is fun. Go ahead. 42.
42.
42.
Thanks, Paul.
All right. Thanks, Martin Corswayze.
Brilliant.
Martin Corswayze.
Thanks, Steven Spielberg.
Hey, Tomer.
Yeah,
Do you got to go to Big Boy?
I do. Yes.
Oh, man.
Wow, what's up? What's up? Did you have something good?
No, I was just I just miss you when you're gone.
Oh, you guys, I'll be at the Boom on Sunday. First game of the year.
Woo, nice.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
Are you like doing the whole like pregame like you would do for Gophers and all that stuff?
Are you the honorary captain?
You blowing the horn?
You blowing?
You putting your mouth on that thing?
Yeah, Joe
Hey,
Horn.
you want to blow the gala horn on Sunday?
No, Joe Horn.
Yeah.
No.
Joe Horn.
Yeah, former
I'm going with Mikey and Merck actually too.
I love those guys.
Merkin.
Mikey and Merck are the best.
Mikey and Merck.
Yeah.
If you know of anything fun to do before the game, I'm not a big. I know everything about Gopher games.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything.
I'll come say hi to you when you're on the field. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be good. Are you going to be on the
You gonna
field?
be on the field?
No, I'll wave.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds different. Are you-
Prediction, Tommy, or what?
For what?
For Vikes Ravens.
Oh.
I mean, go bulletin board material because Grenard found out that Sauce
Yeah.
had 55-10.
How great was that bit?
Yeah, give them some motivation.
Yeah, good cue.
Yeah. Is Derek and Lamar playing?
I think so.
Yes, they have zero
zero.
people on their injury report.
None.
Oh, for that reason. I'm
Nada.
going-
Zilch.
I'll go Ravens 28, Vikings 27.
Ooh, close one,
good.
but a
That's a hell
heartbreaker.
of a game.
Heartbreaker.
Ben, you know Lamar Jackson is on pace right now for the highest quarterback rating in the history of the NFL.
Yeah, he's real efficient right now.
Yep,
real
he's killing
efficient.
it.
Yeah.
Record something like 122 by Aaron Rodgers, and Lamar's at 136.
Balls.
Until he runs into our defense this week.
Is
That
that
right, baby. You got that right.
Well said, Ben.
More on that coming up in Vikings news here in a bit. I got some questions for my main man, Ben. You might want to listen to that, Tom, since you're driving
I
a
will.
big boy job, okay?
I will.
Bye, Tommy.
We love you.
Love you guys. See you next week.
Let's go to Hy-Vee.
Time now for the Vikings Report, presented by Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of the Minnesota Vikings. Linebacker Jonathan Grenard joins the power trip next. Yay!
Power Trip Morning Show 727. Here we are. A little bit later, .com Tom Pelissero will be joining us. Don't forget about that. Thanks to our friends at Bell Bank.
He looks so much better with the haircut. I'm not trying to make it weird in here, but man, it was getting absurd. You're
Yeah.
on TV, look presentable,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now he looks on the NFL Network. He's all smooth and suave
That's good
and
pee.
stuff.
You made a good
Yeah,
pee.
it's good flow, man.
Yeah.
But I'm glad he got a haircut. It was overdue.
Yeah, man.
It's not like I'm one to
No, you know.
judge. I look like this.
You have a fashion sense. Not a good
I
one.
sure do.
Yeah, there's a sense there.
There's a
Yeah.
sense. It's
Yeah.
not
It's not
fashionable.
wrong.
It's not
Yeah.
good, but it's something.
Yeah.
Right.
You should have seen Paris last night in his faux hawk and
yeah.
his rock and roll outfit. Yeah.
He did ask me yesterday, should I go with the faux hawk? And I go, I don't know. He said he was going to dye it purple
He did.
Did he really?
He did. Yeah.
for the purple carpet.
Yeah. It was a purple carpet. I don't know if he had a purple carpet or not. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
part.
don't know.
That's
Yeah,
private.
but you know what I mean? He seemed to enjoy it.
Don't know.
It was a good night.
If he liked that, he's going to love this because this is Sauce with Sports.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
Hey, thank you all around. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Don't look now, but it's already week 10. And that starts tonight with the Broncos, who are 7-2, hosting the 2-6 Raiders. Denver is a 9.5-point favorite.
Benjamin, you know what's crazy about the old Denver Broncos is statistically Bo Nix is a little bit worse this year than he was last year. Last year, everybody thought, wow, this guy's the real deal. And he's fine, right? His numbers are solid, but they're technically a little bit down from a year ago. But the team just keeps finding ways to come back and win. It's a little bit like the Vikings last year. It's like you just found a way.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that are putting the old skeptical question mark on the 7-2, you said, right? 7-2 Broncos.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're somewhere in the middle. I don't think they're a bad team, but it's hard to be a bad 7-2 team. But
Yeah, I mean, I
Bo
would.
Nix looks okay.
Yeah, he's fine. I mean, it is quite the skill to be able to win, right? I mean,
Sure.
if you find ways to win, and how many times have we used that word resilient around here? And I suppose it's one of those things that you have to give them that title of being a resilient football team too. And that does matter when it comes to playoff football. So if they're winning because their defense is making plays at the right time, special teams is making plays at the right time, and then their offense is making enough plays, it's winning football. It may not be pretty, but it's winning football.
Like if you told me a second-year quarterback had 17 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, I think almost everybody would take that. That's a pretty good ratio for almost any quarterback, let alone a second-year quarterback.
Yeah.
Year one, he had 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. This year so far, 17 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. But his completion percentage has gone from 66 to 61. His passer rating, 93 to 88. So overall, sliding the wrong way a little bit, but I'll take a 17 to 6 ratio all day long if I'm Denver.
Yeah. And think about their 2 losses earlier in the season, both on the road to the Colts, second game of the season. That's okay, now we know what the Colts are, but especially week 2, you didn't know what the Colts were. You lost by 1 point, 29-28.
Yep.
And then they lost at the Chargers 23-20. So your 2 losses are by combined 4 points on the road to 2 pretty good football teams. So even in a loss, they're keeping things close. So, they've got a nice little streak going. It may not look pretty, but they're a pretty dang good football team.
The Vikings host the Ravens on Sunday at noon, pregame at 10. Your Vikings are 4-4. The Ravens are 3-5, but they are a 4.5 point favorite. We can talk more about that next.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Gopher football team is off this week. They battle the Oregon Ducks a week from tomorrow at 8 p.m. pregame at 6.
Yeah, that's the key, by the way. A week from tomorrow. It's a Friday night game. Friday night, the 14th at 8 o'clock.
In Eugene, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Scene Bear's going.
Is he really?
Man, that's so.
I'll put that in the book, Chris.
Man, that's so great. I'm so glad.
Scene Bear is
Scene Bear was going to be next week.
Are you putting it in? Oh.
Okay, there we go.
So hang on. When is he going to Oregon?
Yeah,
I think
good cue.
a week from today.
So Thursday, he's going to spend 48 hours plus in Oregon.
Yeah, I think they're going to spend the weekend there.
Whoa, hang on.
Who's we?
They?
I think it's him, his buddy Kyle.
Are you friends with Kyle?
I'm. Yeah, I mean, I'm not
Ooh, that
friends
sounded
with him.
like a no.
But
But he's Sean's neighbor. I don't know him that well. He's a nice guy. He
So are you
likes to talk
jealous? Is there a little
Wolves
jealousy
trades.
there that he's taking your
No,
friendship away?
nobody will ever take my Scene Bear from me.
Well, why aren't you going to Oregon?
Oh,
Because I'm going to
great cue.
Vegas.
Thanks for the
Why
invite.
aren't they going to Vegas with you?
I don't know.
Are they having a couples weekend?
Yeah, I think so. Just
Are you-
him and Kyle, yeah.
Are you taking Kyle to Vegas?
No, I didn't invite him.
Are you worried about the flight situation for Scene Bear and Kyle?
He did say that they have to fly into Portland and then drive.
All right, so just those two, or there's more than that?
I think there's more than that.
Man, are they going to need more than one rental car?
I think they're only doing one rental car, and I think they said they were staying at an Airbnb.
Is there only one bed? Do you know?
I don't know. That I can't answer. Good
All right,
cue.
so
Who are you going to Vegas with?
John Kriesel,
Hold
Tim
on,
Nelson.
I got to put another piece of paper in. Hold on.
Oh.
all of his friends, but not us.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Brent. No, all of you are
Didn't get the
always
invite.
invited. You wouldn't go.
Oh, I like Brad. Brad's a good dude, man.
Brent.
I like
Whatever. I
Kyle
don't
better.
care what his name is.
Kyle's a good guy. Good dude.
Yeah. So yeah.
I can't go back to Vegas.
Yeah. You got a funny sounding typewriter.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
know. I
going
pushed
for the
really hard.
race?
Which race?
The F1 race.
Yeah.
Is that next
Well
weekend?
played.
When is that?
That's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving weekend, isn't
Are
it?
you going to go?
No, I'm not. No, it's
You
not.
were invited to like an all expenses
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, but it's very expensive for me to go to Vegas.
Yeah. So yeah, Scene Bear is going to the Oregon game a week from today.
Know what I mean, Ben?
Yeah.
And
Scene?
The Wild battle the Hurricanes tonight at 6. The Wild are 5, 6, and 3, and they have won 2 straight.
Carolina though, 8-4.
Zeev Buim.
Steve Wayne?
Zeev Buim.
Yep.
Who's that?
Great name.
William.
He's the guy they drafted
Yeah.
last year out of Denver.
I just love that name, man.
Yeah. Sound like you're saying two, like a first and a last name.
Yeah. I don't think
He
I'm
is.
saying it right. It is, yeah, his last name
First name is
Buim.
Zeev.
Buim. Zeev is his first name. Zeev Buim.
Oh, okay. I got you now.
It's
Yeah.
fun to say.
I just like that name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of fun.
Well said.
Thank you.
The Wolves lost last night 137-114 to the Knicks. Randall had 32 points. Ant did play. He was kind of rusty, but then after the game, Cat basically said he loves our locker room, and I'm sure the New York media is killing him for that.
Yeah, they don't like him there. I was listening to Guernsey last night.
I think they trade him back.
Apparently he doesn't make sense for their scheme.
Yep, I think he gets.
Is that right?
I think
That's
he
what
gets
Guernsey
traded.
said.
The Mike Brown.
Would we take him
coaching
back?
I think they'd take him back
If they got rid of Gobert?
I think Gobert would be the person they would trade. In
Well, you
any
couldn't
trade.
have them both on the team.
No, I don't know if they would take Gobert, but you'd have to add some other pieces. But yeah, I think they would trade
Well,
back.
yeah,
over
do
in a
one of these
second.
fancy NBA like multi-team trades
Yeah.
where it's like 7 teams are
Yeah.
involved, which I don't always
You
understand.
know what?
but-
Throw in Sean's friend Kyle because I know you want him out of the picture.
No, I do
know
not.
you
I
do.
like
yes,
Kyle.
you do. No, I can tell. We
Why?
can hear it in your voice because
How?
you're jealous of their friendship.
No, I'm not jealous of anything.
Did he seem jealous to anybody but me?
100%. You
Yeah,
can tell by the way you hesitated and when you answered
Yeah.
that
I
you're
like
kind
Kyle.
of friends
Kyle's a
with him.
great dude.
Yeah, but when I said, "Are you friends with him?" You're like,
That's exactly
he's-
what you
sounded like
said.
Romo.
That's exactly what you did.
He's Sean's neighbor. I don't really know him.
so you
that
admit
well.
it.
What city does he live in?
I think they live in.
But not Minnetonka or Edina.
You don't know what city they live in.
They live in.
Oh,
I don't
see.
know if it's Orno or
Yeah, we're getting you. We're reading you. You want him out of the picture.
Monte Cristo or
Yeah. See, you
Monticello.
blocked it.
No, he
You're
lives
hurting so badly.
that way.
I'm sorry you miss your friend.
I don't.
This-
I
I-
love Scene Bear.
I love this interrogation of Sauce, but it's kind of weird because you guys are not playing good cop, bad cop.
No, we play bad cop, bad cop.
Yeah, you guys are bad cop, bad cop.
It's in our contracts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it's hard to be good to him.
Somebody is. My wife likes me. No, she does.
It's probably debatable
No, she likes me.
some days.
Anything else?
Yeah, any other sports?
Yeah. You got anything else? Smart
Eric
show?
Spolster's house is burned down.
Oh, boy, what?
My God.
It has.
Jeez.
When did that happen?
This
Why?
morning. Large fire erupts at Miami Heat coach Eric Spolster's home in southwest Miami.
You said that like you had something to do with it.
No, I'm reading the story.
That's crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like the whole house is gone or just like
All gone, yeah.
Everybody okay?
I think so. I don't know.
Boy, that sucks.
I swear to God, it's like he's standing outside with a phone in his hand. Do you know what's going on with the story?
The picture is the house has been completely destroyed by a fire. That's what NBA Central is posting. Ooh, that's bad. There's a video of it. I'll retweet it.
Bitching.
Cool.
Do that.
Yeah.
All right, when we come back, we can talk Vikings, Ravens.
Yeah, I have questions.
And Ben, look, you've spent years of your life in locker rooms.
Yeah, I have.
I want to know what you would think if 9 walks into a locker room.
Matt Khalil?
The alter ego of J.J. McCarthy.
Oh, 9?
He calls himself 9.
He calls himself 9?
Oh yeah, you haven't heard about this?
No.
Oh yeah, he said growly face. Like that
Yeah,
mean mugging,
scowly guy?
Scowly mean mugging that went viral over the weekend. Somebody asked him about it, and he said, "I call him 9."
Oh, boy.
Oh.
I
He
want
said it
to-
like that?
Oh, boy.
I don't know if he said it like that, but that is how he said it. He said, "I call him 9."
Is he related to Mr. Liv?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But I want to see what you think about alter egos and locker room mentality when it comes to alter egos. Vikings news is next. This is the Power 2 Morning Show on the Fan.
That's right. Welcome back to Power Trip Morning Show. Time for...
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Your truck accessories pro.
All right, Radco. All right, here's the deal. So if you didn't see J.J. McCarthy mean mugging on Sunday in the locker room, it kind of went viral, right? He looked like he was locked in, big win.
Yeah.
Locker room's pumped. So somebody asked him about that, like, hey, man, you kind of had a viral stare down thing going there. What was that all about? And here, I can read it. Again, I don't know his exact tone. But J.J. McCarthy said it really kind of started to show up this year, and it came about last year during IR. Just never had a full season where you want to be out there so freaking bad, but you can't. It was just this build-up anger and kind of ready to just explode. And I chose to harness it instead of letting it go into a self-destructive kind of way. And that's when he basically says, I call that version of me 9. You like alter egos, right? Like Mr. Unlimited, like Saw said, you like that stuff, right? Thoughts on alter egos? Even if he's half kidding. Again, I didn't hear him say this. This is just in print. Maybe the tone is different. Maybe he's being a little more lighthearted about it than I'm making it sound. I don't know.
Okay.
Cheering for 9 or cheering for JJ?
Okay, so I will say that every player, I believe, I mean, I can probably say every player. There are some that have a harder time turning things on and off. But in my experience, 95% of most athletes I've been around, they have an alter ego. There is an on and off switch, especially a highly physically combative sport like football. Most guys don't walk around wanting just to beat people up, and love that physicality and love that mean-tempered person that you kind of have to be. So I think to a point, everybody that steps on a football field, you have to develop an alter ego because you're not a psycho.
Look at John Randall.
You can't look at John Randall's a prime example.
Or Randall McDaniel. Teaches kids, nicest dude ever, wants to kill you.
Both of those guys are the nicest guys ever off the field. Charismatic, they're fun, they're funny. Get them on a football field, and you find a different version of yourself, and it's a little bit of role playing. It's kind of fun. If you embrace that, it's kind of fun. Some guys, it took me a long time to feel like I had the right to do that, the permission to do that, right? And so I think everybody has a version of 9. Now, whether or not you want to admit it or talk about it in that way, I don't know. I think it's a little off-putting, to be honest with you. It's kind of like a nickname. Let other people come up with that. Let other people talk about 9 or that version of you. Like it's one of those things that I just don't think that you need to talk about openly. Now he's asked about it. I get it. I'm like you. You're just reading the transcript and not seeing how he said it. But most of the time, I think when you talk about that stuff, it is like the Russell Wilson thing. Now that's an extreme version, but if he has Mr. Unlimited as an alter ego, that's where he goes on game day. Great. Let other people talk about that. But the second you post a selfie video and you're walking around your house and you get your wife playing along, then it's just like, it's vomitous. It's like so nauseating.
Let's hope JJ doesn't take that path.
And
hopefully he's learned from Russell.
I hope that this is the last time we hear him talk about 9.
So he says, I love feeding that wolf because my entire life at the University of Michigan, there was a smiley face on my hand. And if you smile, you have fun. You're going to play better and all that, which is true. But I also think there's a lot of power that comes from that built up anger that you can transmute into your performance. That's a word I've never used.
Yeah.
No.
Everybody.
Great song.
Everybody has that persona within. I mean, look at I'm going to guess. I don't know if he said this, but I'm going to guess because of Tom Brady. It seems like they have a mutual love of each other. Look at Tom Brady. I mean, when he's competing at his highest, that's not Tom Brady when he's sitting at home. That's an ultra competitive a-hole version of himself. Michael Jordan's maybe the exception where I think where I think
might be the same 24 hours a day.
24/7, right?
Like Common. Common's the same 24 hours a day.
Truthfully, Common is the same whether you see him in the hallway 3 hours before a show or when he's on a show.
When do you see him in the hallway 3 hours before
that's true.
a show?
Yeah, that'll never happen. But you guys get my point.
Yeah.
I like to see it as long as he's performing at a high level. Great, love to see 9. I knew guys. There's a guy that you guys know for sure. You guys know him, and the communications department they would say, "Am I going to get him or am I going to get said jersey number?" Because
52.
They would call his jersey number and say like, "There's a different version of those guys," and you could say that about a lot of guys on the locker room.
Yeah, that's scary. Can be anyway.
Yeah.
A couple of penalties or potential penalties I want to talk to you about. Have you seen the Khalif Raymond block on our guy Van Ginkel that he's all fired up about? And do you think it's bad? Do you think that's something that should? Obviously, it's not a penalty the way the rules are written right now. Should it be?
Is that because he was in the box?
Let's see.
Because I really thought that they were getting away from those crack back blocks in that manner.
That's the thing. I don't. Yeah.
It's been a while since we've had it officiated in that way, but I thought, that's a very classic wide receiver, coming down, either in motion or post snap and just blindsiding a defensive player. Even though he hit him in the chest, it was in the frontal part of his body. It's not like he hit him in the back.
Right.
But I thought that was the
defenseless player bit.
Right. So it feels illegal to me.
If you're wondering what we're talking about, the wide receiver goes in motion. Van Ginkel is pointed at the offensive tackle, kind of angled in that way down into the 3-point stance. When the ball is snapped, the wide receiver kind of breaks off his motion and runs directly into Van Ginkel and knocks him down. Now, for us, it was a good, happy accident because Van Ginkel happened to be knocked down right in front of where the running back caught the ball and made the tackle. But everybody's pissed after watching it on replay. In fact, Eric Wilson called it absolute BS. A cheap shot. And Van Ginkel says, obviously getting hit on the side, I'm just going to pass rush. And all of a sudden I get a whiplash because the guy blindsides me. I'm not going to go into it with too much detail, but I wasn't pleased at all, especially if you got neck issues like he's had. But they're fired up about that. The other one, by the way, and if I remember correctly, Ben, correct me if I'm wrong. We kind of disagreed about this during the game, but that was the leg whip kind of,
the trip. Yeah.
The trip. And there's supposition that Aiden Hutchinson might get fined by the NFL for that. He hasn't yet, but if you guys remember the roughing penalty where he kind of stuck out his leg, and the debate was whether or not he did it on purpose. It looked to me like he did do it on purpose. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, the same. That's an unnatural movement, and it's, to me, now it's a quote unquote it's a soft play because it's not like anybody got hurt and it's not like you try to kick him in the head or whatever, but like it is in the letter of the law that like you cannot, purposely try to trip somebody. Like that's not really how we play the game of football. And it looks like to me that he had enough awareness in that moment to like try to get his leg out there to try to trip him up.
Right.
So sorry, you tried. It's good. I don't fault him for trying to get the guy down in any way possible. But when it's that obvious and there's nobody else around but you and the blocker and the quarterback, they're going to see it. So sorry, dude, that's a fine.
Are you glad that he was trying to trip 9 and not JJ McCarthy?
Well played.
Well, I do want to go back just a second because going back to the Van Ginkel play. That is like the Hines Ward play. Like those are the plays that made Hines Ward popular. He was a tough player. He and Steve Smith Jr., they had plays like that where they were an absolute force on the edge. And you knew when you're playing those guys, you had your head on a swivel when you're playing the line. And it's talked about in the meetings, like, watch out. If you've got Steve Smith on that side and he's in a reduced formation, keep your head on a swivel, right? That I thought was the exact play that they're talking about when they banned that block. It's the exact same thing. And Brian Branch was a little more egregious, but that's why Brian Branch was so pissed off. And that's why he got suspended, because there was a play just like that with Smith-Schuster. And he actually hit him square in the back. And everybody's like, what an a-hole to like punch the guy after the game is over. Like, yeah, you shouldn't probably throw hands. But that is a blatant foul.
Yeah.
And it was an egregious foul against Brian Branch. If I'm Brian Branch, I'm pissed off too. Yeah. I'm super pissed. And the way that, cocky ass Mahomes like was taunting him in the end zone too. Like, I get it. Like, I get why you're pissed. You can't throw hands, but everybody's jumping on Brian Branch like he's a bad guy. You go out there as a defensive player and you get blindsided from behind. You tell me how that feels. It doesn't feel good. And I'm sure Van Ginkel, after his neck and his concussion issues, he's a little bit nicer guy and, cooler headed, but like, I'd be pissed off too. And I think all the defensive players should be pissed off. And, what do we play those guys on Christmas Day again?
Christmas Day,
yes,
that's right.
Yeah. Christmas Day.
And by the way, again, I just real quick about these two things again. We're talking about a blindside hit on a guy who's had neck problems and a leg whip to a kid who's had ankle problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm less worried about the Hutch thing because that's just a guy trying to make a play, and you're like, all right, you got caught. All right, big deal. Like they'll throw the flag, and the other one though, I don't agree with. They got flagged for 2 roughing the passers.
Yeah.
And the second one, I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey, so when we had Grenard on a couple of days, Sauce was asking him about the Jahmyr Gibbs thing. The fact that like a week ago you had to worry about Jahmyr Gibbs, and I think we talked about you. Was it you that said Darren Sproles and Reggie Bush were the 2 that like you lost sleep over? Was that you?
No, I didn't say that.
Was that Greenway? Who said that? Maybe it was Greenway.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think
Greenway
it was Greenway at the feast. Maybe said that then.
Yes.
There are players that you quote lose sleep over.
Yeah.
You're like, oh God, I got Darren Sproles this weekend. I would think Jahmyr Gibbs is one of those guys where you're like, oh man, he's going to embarrass me. The Vikings did an unbelievable job at containing the threat that is Jahmyr Gibbs, because he can embarrass almost any defense on the planet, and the Vikings did a great job corralling him. Maybe the best team defensive performance of the year.
They had to take him out, Corey, because he couldn't block.
Yeah. And then you put Montgomery in there and he fumbles, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good play by Cashman. This is a whole nother level though, right? This is like Michael Vick on steroids. Lamar Jackson on Sunday should give every defender on every level of defense, the line, the linebackers, and the secondary. You got to be terrified, because have we ever seen a quarterback that makes defenders look this dumb?
Okay, so from a linebacker's perspective, there are 3 guys on this team that give me nightmares.
Go on.
Literally. I mean, their running back, their quarterback,
And Zay?
No.
and Ricard.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
John Luke?
Oh, the fullback.
Jean-Luc.
Oh, really?
Oh, the fullbacks.
And
I thought you were going to say just like Zay Flowers because he's small and shifty and can move. You're talking Ricard.
Dude, I mean, I'm talking about straight downhill smash mouth football, and you got to take on an all-pro fullback that is coming back from injury. He did not particularly play very well last week against the Dolphins, and so there is a little bit of that. So I suppose you're getting him probably less than 100% still, but he's a beast. And if they want to play bully football and get downhill, and then especially in my position, if you're on that open side, weak side B gap, and they want to run just like straight lead at you. You got to hit that big dude. And then if you are lucky enough and good enough to play off that block, then you got to hit a full speed Derrick Henry.
So did you ever watch, if this was Ravens week and you're watching film, did you ever have a game where you're watching film and you're like, I don't have a chance. I just can't get embarrassed at all. Or do you have to believe in yourself?
No, Corey, here's the deal.
Yeah,
give it to him. Come on,
I never said I don't have a chance.
Go 51.
You got to turn into 51.
I got to turn into 5-1. And you find the reason why I would watch film is like it would help me sleep at night, because I'm trying to find an edge. I'm trying to find a weakness. And if I feel like I found a weakness, or I feel like I found a way to beat them, then I felt more comfortable about my chances. All you do is just increase in the likelihood that you're going to succeed on that one particular play, but then you got to do it over and over again for 65 snaps. But the way I felt about watching film, the way I felt on a Tuesday if I'm watching film versus on a Friday is way different, because on Tuesday you're watching film, you're like, oh God. you're like, oh geez, this is not going to be good. Not good. Okay.
But even if you were wrong by Friday, you had convinced yourself, I think I can handle this.
Yeah, by Friday it's like, all right, I got it. So I see this formation, I think like, all right, it's not going to feel good, but like I like my chances against.
So rank those in terms of which ones, even on Friday, would have given you the most fear between the 3 you just named. Who scares you the most of the 3? As a linebacker specifically.
See, I always erred on the physicality part. If Lamar jukes me and leaves my jock on the floor, whatever. All right, he's gonna do that to a safety. He'll do that to a corner. Right? He'll do that to a fleeter-footed person. But when if I got embarrassed because I got just flat backed by a blocker or got run over by a running back, that was more of the reasons like I would lose sleep versus getting juked. It's never good. I mean, I feel like what Chad's talking about, like Westbrook was the guy that I hated going against, because they threw so many swing passes out to the flat, and he was always in the flat, and that was always my area. And if you're playing proper defense in the flat, like you're never playing the flat, you're really giving the corner more help. So you're off the line of scrimmage and dropping 12 yards, and then they're swinging out and they're 5 yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. So sometimes almost 20 yards of space to like try to cover this guy. You're like, I'm never gonna the best thing I can do is like slow him down so everybody else can rally and help me tackle this guy.
They have a million weapons. Obviously, Lamar's the headliner. Derrick Henry, of course. Bateman's having a good year, right? Bateman looks like he's the real deal. Zay Flowers, whatever. They got a couple of tight ends with Andrews and Likely.
They have 3 tight ends. They're really, really good.
Oh, 3.
Yeah.
But does Hopkins have anything left, or is he just kind of like a distant third?
Yeah, he's probably more of a distant third.
Okay.
Yeah. But the thing is, the thing is to keep in mind is they have a lot of weapons, and they as you see with their record with Lamar being out, they ride and die by Lamar Jackson. And
it's obvious, right?
It's obvious. Yeah. And sure, he's going to give us fits and all that stuff. We just have to weather the storm. I mean, we just can't let the big momentum keep rolling for 4 quarters. Like, it's fine. They're going to make their plays. They're going to be explosive. They're going to, it's going to be frustrating at times to feel like we've got this guy and he breaks out and he makes a big play. Just like stay even keeled. So that'll be a big part of the winning success for our defense is just take a deep breath, guys.
All right, Fan 5 in a second. Tom Pelissero in like 20 minutes. Headlines later. More with Ben Lieber after this.